Okay, Abusia. Yabemu bibia kwa ba shronkoso aba number 1 political channel POG Media. Shumesho sa fei ana sawaba obe like no subscribe na afi set ma share dwumadi no ama foforo so nsa atumi aka ensem koso o my Ghana mu ayenso ya Japan yese brano no yabemi yabedafo ahunu de eko ene de eba na de ensem ene koso o political highway so Abusia ye nana Asante Bediatuo mene wo kasa ende areho sembi aba betu Abusia ye Asante Bediatuo per information aye nyane se wa paralyze Abusia Asante Bediatuo to nyamenyom kase abrabo ben na oboy a wambodi yinti a ohunu amanese Abusia areho sema akoso no ano de ne papa na dia to Asante Bediatuo ya dia papa ye frenu listowa na nakusi de futu kase akọ ama politicians a watch se unya dibrebi na wudi no asasi so a ma dwene hu se from hoyi ente hoda one more bray ya de ato Asante Bediatuo ende Asante Bediatuo ntimi ye ne ho hwe a oda empaso tini nsu tonwom no ebi betimato Abusua ensem de ebi akoso papa me waste time no mo yenko ti ensem no mu bi na nsa na be kono mesho se dwumadi wonya like ya obe like share ma foforo sensa ntumi nka bi meremase
se na nse no kwabna no enka oya ye eyi
mo boda se bo cafe no
o cafe no guso bo papa na
ande tenten
ai Akroma
haya kwao kwa bravo biaza commander Mahama ya chia wa wi ya chia ASCOP Akuffo ba she retired so of ya chia o
ai fellow bi chia pa
yo
chia no
na
Mustafa Bandi de on chia no
on the mention
sa so mi ano no
say ni agrubi
oh ade
o frame dey amefa
and we Mustafa over to you
o da say minu
ai minu no
se ba bia chechira abo an
ai kwani esa
thank you word to a wise
it's always enough
fantastic
it's enough enough
listen fight against illegal mining galamsey and the idea ho na nyankopon ya adama Friday so no mampanyine se obehia ASCOP so no na oni omo edi nkita ho enu nyina ye nsema bobo eba ene ese omalanche cyber crime ohwe manti ma yedi humo manti anso ye breast cancer awareness month ya jese ma ne so munufo no omama mbema ni mimia enu mama omo na tepa ma hene na na ezisi wanchuru ampe nkwaso chawe na ewie mbema no numnufo no nufo no enya yi
na sani tape no that's
so it is in the public domain.
Okay, and
still exists.
Wa bama
no video bi and then some who kind of nam landing and Bediatuo so say me so about live band so about you
I say on say
and then incident you not turn us and akwa Friday
ma me fa Kofi Asante de ne hyasie na me fa ma medru bebia momampani alonchi cyber security month me hyasie na me de ye futuo e de ama adasa se ewiase shebre ayese emre ohun ye ninka so ena obia obasa asisu bia no o ne shebre de broni frɛ no destiny no na sene na enwum na ono ankasa to aw shebre benia mina masemni o se opebeba madufoche ayeja obia woni Kofi Asante Bediatuo bia ni sebi bra wa brewo asasi so ewo ewiasi weimu na tumi kakra Ghana for the fem Akuffo ono ani ofa na fei Kofi Asante ase se wiase nyina bonebo obehunu wa ha se siga etwia na no no twe no mi no jemku ha ene atare na odi abone to blazer motwa hey we are say kasa akese bia woni kapre ana oje dama tusere afei namfo a onni no mo nyina na sese onye nimpo no akae se obi eye obramo futu a Nyankopon pese odi tu ye nyina me nka se odi tu obi me ka ho bi sabi obi wo a ene nyame aye nadom oya appointee debia efutu ya wo Bible mu a eya me ditufo ya sapon de bo onwom se opani bi tenase a na wafa akwa bi a ohwe ni nwan so na akwa no isanse debia no onim da bia ofiri benti no ntuma godada no okope bia bi so no de senye nti so ohu se ahomaso eba ne bro mu a na wakonwo nim akohwe ne ntuma go no de na ehye no a wasesa no ama ene waye se ne otie no na wakohwe sa ntuma go no sana David a wo Bible mu a wanti nyensi nyame asori dan no na ne ba Solomon besiye no ono so ode ne ntuma go san dem na ada na ni beje pa sabi obehu se asene ya ye mensem no na wakwakohwe ne ntuma go no na afei wanya ho brase watimi ne nipa eden edi atena enti obia woni Kofi Asante Bediatuo bia no enwum na ogina wa woto no mumi nyina fanya futuo ne fa mobra a etene a esonya miami na ewiase yemfa nko bebia ewiase yemfa nko bebia oni makani winchi o say enwuma nyina ya dijan na asem no ontiase kopim se okohia opani bia wadi na pii wa asase so na opani ne na kire ne se me ba wani na hwe fidie ye siwe ya ene apratitie na menka ho asem nkire se emedi atwamu no na de fon kwa na timito sa fidie no esika fon kwa na timito na ene se wo hwe ne tibie mu a odi ye bibia enyeye se de ye pre wa asase so pe bibia ye pre wa asase so bia no ye fanko bibia ene Kofi Asante Bediatuo or the nicest and most beautiful car we esika no de akota se sika no wi aya o de koto sa car no ene woto nim se brebe ni an nsa yi se ya o se mi na ma se mie no on fanko bibia car no o ntwi bi ni tira nye kura na yire be kwa kofa ge boyfriend na boy na twi car no wa bra wo tie akonwa mu a ese ya soso ni nsa o ono anan ko ba anan ko wo sugar no ese no emioma ni wewa ni mu na wantimi anso anu enyai ya ebo ne to fom no ana odina wo ye se bi ebe ni a me na ma se mi o enti ya fantu ya hofo na ewiase
so ya futu
ahantan akakabensam me yobi wuni me na mo fa ne mampani otimi fa ne sam bonku no atwole tene wa yie bi adi okoka no wasa ma boys kwa ba be tatao yetiwa no mlevo wu ne na wu no wu si Kofi Asante o wu no na domlevo no odiwachi osi domlevo wanyidi we di 60 kofie afei ukotena fie ya wanyi wusia ene wa se kontomre a yadi eja kanu no ara be nyina mi na ma fe mi o ne na ma se mi o anya so ya na bi siri wo eye nyansa wanhua ena me di tu nipa fu se onhua nyansa na ewiase ya fa nko ba bia na nipa brawo ase brawo hu ase na nipa yensa hwe brawo hu ase but je o mai kanten so because who wo fa element penalty na wa chese o chese uni ho se o de beka Kofi Asante o be prapra ne ho ene wo hu na ko gina million penifo ne me wo fa no enche na wo tonum na
ene wara
enti saadi ya video no di nipa otwa video no me mana mo na me dia ye afutu ama ye nyina including obi bia se brawo ho ase na nipa ye nse hwe brawo ho ase nipa ye nyo bia he so we the demeanor of Omampani Mahama senka mena makofie na maba kafe kwa na nkebia nka mbe kyerɛ sɛ maba ɛso kyerɛ sɛ ahobrɛaseɛ ne deɛn ahobrɛaseɛ
chief of staff
Julius down to earth who they have appointees no
Dr. Callistus
hwɛ amaboa hwɛ kopoku hwɛ everyone kyerɛ sɛ obia brɛ me ho ase hwɛ Akuffo the appointees wo de hwɛ nansi ya omo ekɔ rounds yi hwɛ de bra here oni boy hedu my subordinate ahobrɛaseɛ hwɛ yeso bra ho ase a nyame o ma so yeso o ma wo so nyame o bra wase o dumuja o gu ani ma ase
nipa jet mi dum Kofi Asante you say why say kontomre a eja kana afa na abeto sebre be ni afa na won say wo sebre fa ya futuo
okay abusia enti sem na mu bi ene ekokuti na be show dwumadie yi unya like ya make sure so be like subscribe to the channel na so share dwumadie no ma from sensa entumi enkabe abusia ye Mugabi Masi enso edensem 1 or 2 bi etowa so mepesem bam yakọ na yakọ akwakuti
medana se say wan ko se dem no wodia na brabo as se ni sa aye mete ya egugu ha o de to se be ni no eye de be hwe ya bra e de abon yi na ya ma hantan an se yemi na ya nsua Kofi Asante Bediatuo eti aye pa ni po twa video wa ya de eti sa wo na mko twa ye den o twa bi betu ni pafo se ne be ya
is in the public domain
yes ni pan fan man hu so to me waji Akuffo do nama akokra ono sigala galas wo se oba na okunkun ohine ti ho so ya ti ame o de kwa hin
political power expiring date
ya de kwa hin Papa Bediatuo Gulikechi or see position is not property. If it were, and can we former owner? Can we former owner? You know, me ye futuo na masa etimi biem say ne nyame aye wadom o ya appointee a prawo ho ase. I know most of them are very down to earth. O frena say you be fa obeje oso
some agency
ebi wo ha hesane down to earth chese what you cry ni say you obeye
John Jinapo
hey John down to earth there is no appointee of John Mahama or one time
so we
none
within a chair was so
you be actually sure you be kan nantie
exactly
entinya dia ye kwakofa obi a o wa homaso de o wa homaso nso no mi na poku mi hu ametia emi obi atwa mu akoe ya metia ni o sa ya homaso amesa atia no because the di ukan no o wa hobrase nti wo a se bi yesi bla be hwe baabi enye se eyi na oba be mama ho so apeda unsa tie ne o ma ne hu su bi ma me hu na mesa atia no tie ne no wase so ntimi a adwuma ne ja to ho e Ghana for dia
so na for that time so enam amanene say the land there
ai can for that day
family member near Cho, Ewa Galamsey ma, don't call me. We are my friend near Cho Galamsey ma, don't call me. Because I know it's Excellency John Dramani Mahama so anything on pay. Period. Yaya and Sama Ekoso.
The judicial's mandate and responsibility in relation to Galamsey, environmental degradation and drug abuse. As members of the judiciary, we are not policy makers and we do not wield the enforcement powers of the executive. Yet our constitutional role is neither passive nor peripheral. We are the guardians of justice, custodians of the law, and interpreters of the nation's conscience. So our responsibilities in confronting these challenges include upholding the law. We must ensure that prosecutions related to illegal mining and drug trafficking and abuse are handled with seriousness, impartiality, and urgency. And I mean urgency. Where there is evidence, the law must be applied without fear or favor. No person, and I mean no person, regardless of their political affiliation or social status, should be immune from justice. Consistency in sentencing. There is a growing public perception that sentences for environmental crimes and drug offenses are either too lenient or inconsistently applied. We must work towards harmonizing sentencing practices.
I was the acting Chief Justice Paul Bafo Boni Onosama or the Atu Edra Enonti says magistrate court judges and a catch them and say will be obey Galamsey Biani a channel near the neighbor sentence no Moyesa Mondibama Niema more mind more shiny panel so NDC or MPP or CPP where Mugabe Emio Mugabe Mamibu Mugabe Papa Bo with Dibonia Monfanoko where Obention or your Smesu where your honorable Kufi Boa Emio on offers you Mochina Monfanoko where your honorable a year Muntakabao Mochina Monfanoko Jomama so on your day on pay. So say no to Galamsey. If it must be done, it must be done well. Dear Yapapano, Ade Atu Ebiano. Yapapa Ella Chachuchika and Swakasani no the fight against illegal money, that is Galamsey. Now on Osune Sama or the Atu Ebiano, Yentina Okain.
The scale of Galamsey activity escalated in the last 8 years. That's just a fact. Let's face it. The scale of pollution of water bodies, the scale of destruction of forests, the scale of cocoa found being turned over to illegal mining activity escalated. People in the cocoa sector, reference this as part of the reason why Ghana's cocoa production dropped dramatically in the last couple of years. These are facts. I've not even begun to blame anybody yet. Of course, if there's blame to be, allotted to people, it has to be allotted. But I hadn't begun yet. All I had started talking about was the escalation. And it is that escalation which has led to the proliferation, for instance, of arms that you talk about. In the past, in times when people were doing small-scale mining in Akwete and so on, they didn't have the scale of arms, the sophistication. So you must be the first to recognize when one is talking about an escalation, that's where we are now. It's an escalated situation, and therefore it is now a matter of national security. That's where we are now. People talk as if once you make some legal adjustments here and there, once you declare a state of emergency or whatever, you'll solve the problem. That's far from the case. And I would completely agree that, we shouldn't focus just on laws. We should focus on the nature of the problem. And in my view, that's where vested interests come. You see, if you have a lot of people who feel that there is value in something, and who are going after it by hook or by crook, they will try to protect the position that they're in every way possible. So that makes it more difficult for the enforcement action. I mean, we lost a whole military major, you know, because the military were put to work in relation to a situation involving illegal mining. Now, so we can't run away from the fact that you have these vested interests. And if we are not willing to assess the graduation of vested interest from one period to another, I mean, and it's not just about political parties in power that we should be interested in, but even if we talk about it in terms of periods, we have to identify the way these vested interests protect their positions, which makes it more difficult to enforce. So enforcement is a problem. And it becomes more problematic when you have these vested interests very, you know, sort of entrenched in powerful positions.
Papa, wa ben papa wa ben sa nitino brain no eyi adwuma lawyer chachuchi kata o my Ghana was papa we celebrating the kese abra otiase papa we yes celebrating no ne bibi wo kwan fa ne din to so wa bre ene oil nyina eye papa we ya o kofa ba ni nyina eye lawyer chachuchi kata young kind pa bra what yes look at the lives of Dr. Nyawo Tamaklo and then ye pempenifo motu.
Okay, abusianti chese wenen sama koso o political hiring so chese update ye list of one na kusi the free Bediatuo camp and the prayer what say Bediatuo finally papa no a paralyze ya wabubu agu format se nisio ana Bediatuo etini day in day out or just say wa regret na abrabo ben and oba asase so ebebo ya ohuna manise ya busua akọ ye areho se medemo besia na madam asesa moje pene ebekuti semo a ekoso o political hiring so ha POG Media medamase.